production. Sometimes it's hard to live up to all these expectations.
Doing it all by yourself?
Yep, everything. Anyway, over here on the right top side of the map, we have MC, of course, spawning as the blue Protoss, as he's gonna go up against HyuN over here in the left bottom side of this map. It's really funny when I keep mentioning the Home Story Cup, because now if I recall things correctly, they played against each other at Home Story Cup as well, and I think HyuN won 3-2. I know the grid was just up, but I actually didn't pay attention to that part of the grid. But it's crazy, and over here we see HyuN already opening up with the 10 pool. Baby Knight, your thoughts?
10 pool, I don't see this too much. And MC is going for a gateway expand, so I think it's looking pretty good for MC already.
He shouldn't take too much damage unless he decides to go for a greedy opening where he somehow skips the Zealot and maybe doesn't scout. But most likely
depends exactly how he does it, but unless it's like extremely greedy to a point which I've almost never seen before, he should be fine.
Double extractor trick going down as well on the left bottom side of the map for HyuN. And I'm also curious to see how many links he's going to make. Do you think just 6, or is he going to make some more? Probably a little more, right? Because 6 probably won't get the work done.
Yeah, it's hard to say. He'll probably just keep rallying for a bit, but I mean, there are so many different variations of early pools that we just have to wait and see, I think.
Yeah, I think at least 8, perhaps 10, but after that he's probably going to have to have some sort of a follow-up plan as well, because just slow links, no matter how many you send across the map, eventually a player like MC will stabilize, unless he messes up big time. 8 links on the production tab so far. MC, how are you going to play? There's still no scout for MC, but we can already see him clicking the gateway furiously, and
I think he's gonna stop making links now. He's already sending a drone down to the natural, so he's just gonna put on a lot of pressure here. No gas though, so no speed follow-up, it seems like.
No, not speed for a long time. I guess if he would drop gas right now, he would only have 8 drones on this mineral line, or 7.
This is I think this is designed to be against like a Forge Fast Expand, because again on this map, if you're gonna wall with a Forge Fast Expand, it's a little bit tough. There's like the area and the natural is very wide, so I think this was a build designed to get a huge advantage against that, but against this it's not very good.
Well, let's see how much damage HyuN will be able to get done, but I do agree with you. First Zealot is out already. There's no Mothership Core, but a Stalker is on the way, and that one Zealot with just a few probes. Unless it gets surrounded, I think it is okay engagement for
miss
HyuN.
micro there. Very big miss micro, but I don't think it's going to matter that much. It almost has a Stalker. And he didn't lose any probes yet.
No.
So now he's going to be able to get the links out of his base, and he's 5 workers ahead, so he's definitely in the lead right now.
Hatchery in the natural halfway down for HyuN. Of course, what MC does not know, I want to say, is that there is no gas yet. It's really like, even though MC is in a good position, and I think MC knows with all its experience that he's in a good position, I think we both know as Protoss player, you're still kind of like, okay, how greedy can I play from here? Because if your opponent does have relatively quick gas follow-up and you have no wall-off, a bunch
That's
of
actually, yeah, that's a very good point you bring up there. He has absolutely no idea what his opponent's follow-up is, so he's going to play this out very slowly. I would like to see him not making this second Stalker. I would like to see him make sentries and stuff and take the second gas. I think it's a mistake to get the second Stalker. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree, because what does the Stalker really do for you? Unless he wants to go adventurous, go out on the map, and he's just convinced that he's going to play against slow links for a long time. But he's playing with fire.
Yeah, but like, that's not a very safe move. I mean, he just needs to get the expansion out now and then like stabilize. But I mean, I guess he's just going to go for the more risky route. This can get him in an even bigger lead though. And since HyuN's speed is very late, I think this could actually work out really well for MC.
It will work out well, but that's perhaps more luck than wisdom, or perhaps the truth is somewhere in between. But this queen is indeed in a little bit of trouble, and HyuN is going to have to defend with slow links for a while. HyuN is in a work lead though, and okay, slow links are not amazing, but with these 2 queens, and especially if he brings the 3rd queen from the main, I think HyuN shouldn't take too much damage here.
Yeah, it is very annoying for him though. He actually does need to make some links here. 3 queens aren't enough for this if you just keep microing back and forth. So.
Time warp going down. 1 queen. Yeah. The Stalker is not going to fall. Good micro there by MC.
Weird overextension by HyuN. I don't know what he's doing. He should make some links and support this with link. Like, he's gonna lose the 2nd queen as well if MC micros.
Maybe even a 3rd queen.
I don't think so, because the links are coming now. But oh wow, he's what? Why does he keep going?
Okay,
he's just hoping for MC to miss micro.
This counterattack might still get a little risky. MC needs to get a wall up immediately, and he will have one in time.
His wall's a bit weird. I don't know how he's gonna finish. I guess that's fine.
And the stalker will one stalker will completely block this. Good force field there. Actually, I think MC is completely in the clear. Well, HyuN indeed a little overextending, like you said. There was no need for him. All he had to do was just push those stalkers back.
That was very bad micro from HyuN. Like he's an extremely good player, but so that's why I expect so much more from him. That was very sloppy.
He does have a lot of map control right now with those 20 links that he produced. Speed is about to finish up as well. But his economy is definitely hurting, and above all, he missed out on an opportunity to have a lot of additional life, which he doesn't have right now.
Yeah, losing 3 queens like that is very painful for Zerg. So I wonder what MC's follow-up is going to be from here. If I know MC correctly, I think he's just going to follow it up with a huge timing to finish the game, because he had such a big lead.
MC is one of those players that if he feels that he can finish the game off with the timing, he will always go for it, and the majority of the time he's right.
Exactly. He has good game sense.
And what do you do if you are HyuN? Right now, still no late attack. Okay, their late attack goes down. But
I think HyuN, what he would like to do here is stop very early on drones, like 50 maybe, and then just make mass Ling Roach and try to stop some big timing, because he knows how MC likes to play, and like we just said, he likes to go for those big timings to finish the game. And I mean, if he can stop that, he can actually get back in the game.
Perhaps HyuN is misreading this a little bit. He's getting really quick burrow, and burrow of course can be good, but perhaps he thinks like, okay, MC probably feels he's in good position. He already saw those 3 additional gates in the front. MC is just going to follow this up with a 7th gate, but MC is not stupid. As you can see, he made a robotic facility, and he's making an observer as well, and probably a warp prison behind this, so he doesn't have to rely on just violence. And I think that's an excellent move for MC.
Yeah, I think so too, but I don't think Burrow is that bad either. I mean,
no.
Again, if he can stop the push somehow, he can even burrow lanes on the expansions, and then he needs to bring back the observer, and it gets a little bit annoying for the Protoss. But.
On creep, it could still get scary though for MC. It's 44 against 49 out play. Force fields are reasonable, but a lot of units do squeeze through.
Good force
fields. Yeah.
He loses 2 cells or something. That was very good.
Oh, the second wave of force fields is phenomenal. As those roaches should fall, the queens will fall as well.
Wow.
A lot of roaches on the production tab. MC really needs that immortal soon, I think, that he's rallying across the map.
But this is more like this feels a little bit more like pressure than heavy committal. I mean, he made 20 probes at the natural as well before doing that, so I think he got out of that what he wanted. Now he can even take a 3rd. He can do whatever he wants to, I think.
Yeah, and he had a master probe with his army as well, so indeed MC not actually overcommitting. The opposite is true. On 51 workers right now, and above all has an excellent read on the game, knows there are a lot of roaches out on the map, knows that HyuN is low on workers. MC did it as well as he could have possibly done. Never underestimate the ball styles, man. He always surprises.
No. Very good micro. You need very good micro to play like this. If you're gonna do pressure like that without really committing fully to it, you need really good micro to make sure that you do good trades, because you don't have as much army as you could have.
22 roaches, but there are 2 immortals on the way as well. If you would have somehow been able to catch his army in the middle of the map, that would have been fantastic. But of course, MC with an observer on top of his army would never let that happen. And HyuN needs a miraculous. Oh my! Look at the sentry count, 15.
Yeah, it's so smart. Like that's this army from HyuN can't do anything against MC's army.
Are you ready for amazing force fields? It doesn't really matter how he force fields.
Those weren't amazing at all, but it doesn't matter.
A lot of damage here. The Immortal's actually not shooting for a while, but if you have this many force fields against the Zerg, that's not overwhelming you with units.
He could have probably just A-moved as well, actually.
Yeah.
Even with all the sentries.
Clean game here by MC, and perhaps HyuN getting unlucky early on with the opening that he decided to go for.
Yeah, maybe he was a bit flustered, like after the pool stuff, because the queen move, I don't think you'd see him do that in like a game with a standard opening, like losing the 3 queens there.